By the way, I just go down to the store. So yeah. So yeah. Let me read this dialogue.
Sure, why not? I'm having fun. I can go for as many rounds as you want.
I'm out.
What a lively pickle. Do as you please. Two of us can play. But Albert, all the fun of gambling, stakes involved. What things? Oh, come on now. No need to walk on eggshells here. Let's keep it simple, shall we? If you guess right, I pick up the cash. If you guess wrong, then the bill is still on me. Sure. That's exactly what I do. What?
Thinking,
Coin?
yeah.
You can toss first. I'll take head. I see. Would you defeat the whole purpose of betting if you got to play with me? This is a two-person game now. Only one of us has to get heads and the other can't.
Yeah. Otherwise it wasn't completely pointless, homeboy.
All right. So it comes down to luck. I'll take it.
It's about the allowance. Oh.
Looks like Rex Raffles has smiled upon me today.
I would like to say.
Have you ever gambled with real money before, my old man? That's a real rush, I'm telling you. This is nothing by comparison. In fact, I'm starting to get a little bored. Really? In that case, would you care for a couple of days? Sure. What's up to six for another time? I would say 50,000. Oh, maybe that's a little on the high side. What, 50,000? But that's just a single day of bad pay for you. Hold on. I'll bet. Hey, great, then I'll bet ahead. No take that. Unfortunately. I shouldn't have gotten greedy.
No good.
After all, in the long run, gambling is always a losing game. 60,000 more. Albert, I'm terribly sorry. That never happened. I forgot to bring my cornflakes with me today. Could you perhaps take the 50,000 out of my guide? Just call it an advance payment. That would make it easy.
Scam artist.
Advance payment? Sorry. I'm afraid that's not my style. It'll have to be cash. It's getting better and better. Yeah, so be it. 50,000. Let me see what cash I have on me.
That's 50,000 more, bro.
50,000? That's not what we agreed on. What are you talking about? I think you'll find that our bet was for 50,000. No, it wasn't. The amount was 1 million. 1 million? Oh, okay. Insane? Come on now, Howard. Eat it. A million here and a million there might be all something to you this place, but to ordinary folk like myself, this is no laughing matter. I'm being perfectly serious. I know what I said, and what I said was 1 million more.
Alright.
You're lying to your teeth. Hey, nothing. Say 1 million at any point during our bet.
Yeah, you said 1 million.
Well, what? I'm not deaf, you know. I swear I heard 50,000. Wait, you two are in this together. I never met either of you before today, and out of nowhere you suddenly roped me into betting over a coin toss. And now you're choosing your own 1 million more. Do you have any idea who you're trying to cheat? They always make things funny. Particularly a couple of beginners like you who managed to get this far. You amateurs have a lot to learn about the art of the call.
You're the one that scammed Kaeya's friend.
Do you really think that nobody else would have heard all the commotion we just made? Only one witness. Of yours falls apart. Stop! Stop, I say! These two kids are trying to scam me out of my hard-earned Laura! So, hostess, come quickly!
What is going on here? If you can't abide by our rules, you're not welcome at Genshin Tea House. I'm not sure what the issue is. You don't get to make a racket like that in here. Halberd, stay!
Wait, don't throw me out. These two cone artists are trying to steal my Laura. You got nothing to do with it.
Well, let's take this somewhere else. I don't want any of you disturbing the other guests.
Alright. Alright, so.
Okay, you two. Care to explain yourself?
Gladly. He's making a completely serious claim. We were getting more over a few coin tosses, and now he wants to back out. In a round of contracts of all places. He won $250,000 from me, and another $800,000 from the both of us. Now he's refusing to pay up the measly $60,000 that he lost in the final run.
Okay, so after settling up, a total of $1 million more for the full plan. Still plausible enough?
It's a complete pack of lies. If you don't believe me, ask anyone else in the tea house. It was so loud. Everybody in that room knows the true story.
Sorry that no restaurant, but you're witnesses to the situation here. Is what Mr. Vine said true?
Oh, thank goodness you're finally here. It's been so long. That old guy's been bragging about the Mora he won so loudly, and he times the whole street didn't hear him. I would have to report him to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Leave me out of there. I want nothing to do with gambling and scams. Please, just bring me my back.
Our new owner laid down the law not too long ago. We kind of wide-eyed those casual games and sites, but there is zero tolerance for any explicit gambling with real more. We plan any winnings to the party you took them from, and we'll say that none of this ever happened. Otherwise, I'll have to bring in the Mora. And I can assure you that they take a more hard line on this kind of thing than we do.
Why not give them any Mora? Mora on me. No, but I think you do. Two investments, was it? One of them to the tune of exactly $1 million that happened. Oh, and don't forget you still need to pay cash. You were wait.
How is this you? Halberd, hey! There's a gentleman here that I'd really like you to meet.
You don't. I'll pay. All right? It was never your Mora to begin with. We'll be returning it to its rightful owner now.
Alright.
These contract is discussing in front of the other customers. Please, step outside.
Probably Captain Wu.
What did you think, Captain Wu? Could you hear clearly from your corner on the second floor? Yeah, everything. I can't thank you to enough. It was your doing, wasn't it? You and this non-status planned the whole thing. You're only just longer. And all the customers on that floor were on it too, weren't they? I know where you is. I don't know what the light looks like. You little darling. You crossed the wrong man today. Who'd be scared of a cook like you? I'll take you on any day of the week. Now let's see how long that false bravado of yours will last. Oh, look at that. He figured it out. Guess he's not as dumb as you thought. Don't you two get cocky either. Just you wait. I will hunt you down.
My apologies for having raised this question until you vacated the premises. could we have things escalate inside the tea house? I hope you can understand our position. I noticed that all the guests on the second floor were present before you took your seat, then left almost immediately after you did. Would I be correct in saying you were looking with us this man house?
Wait, good like the way.
Under normal circumstances, we would never tolerate a scene like this taking place on our grounds, as it risks damaging our owner's reputation. However, I understand that our owner hopes to travel in high regard and must have good reasons for their actions. Yes, I would appreciate an explanation, if only so that I can answer to the owner.
That's I thought. When you're operating on someone else's turf, you run the risk of clashing with the master of the house. Thankfully, you considered that possibility before going ahead with our plan. Over to you, Horatio. You're the one with the connections in the U.S. It's your time to shine.
Oh, what having Wu.
Okay, I understand the situation now. You state by saying that I have no wish to stand in the way of your chivalrous deeds. I will report everything you told me to our owner.
Okay, fine again for me on side. Explanation.
Well, Captain Lee, remember what I promised you? What do you think? Angry and frustrated enough for you?
I think you delivered.
Excuse me, coming through. Is this the Mr. Bond you reported to us? That's him, all right. The one who said Captain Wu. Wait! What's your happening? You've already become a Gambara. Don't you just become it twice in the same crime? You can't talk your way out of this one. You're already suspected of defrauding multiple victims out of smaller amounts.
Wow.
And the combined total meets the threshold for a conviction. If it turns out you're guilty in this case too, it'll only add to your sentence.
Wow. So Mr. Bai not only scammed Captain Wu, but also scammed a shit ton of people as well. So yeah.
Does the plaintiff have any witnesses? If so, we'd really appreciate if they could come with us and provide a testimony.
Okay, so I'm not really
You
getting
got
this
tangled
one.
up in this too, huh? In that case, please come with me. Your witness statements will play a crucial role in helping to move this case forward. Don't worry, we won't take up too much of your time. And you sir can stop twiddling your thumbs. You're coming with us too. I'll cooperate, I'll cooperate! Stop manhandling me!
No, take him away. Yeah.
So much for both of you. I really don't know how I could ever begin to repay you. Well, I have an idea. We originally came here to do some sightseeing. Anywhere you'd recommend we go before the end of our trip? What do you think? Where would I want to go? Hey, are either of you interested in a fishing trip? Sounds fun to me. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go to seaside. Go. Oh, it's over there. Alright, it's near a ship.
This was certainly a helpful end to my trip. It would have been possible without me. And my lucky coin, of course.
Just glad that nothing went wrong when I crossed the point.
Wouldn't be much of a lucky coin if it had. Besides, I already taught you how to become a seamstress. You still need some practice to master the technique, but luckily you decided to train up to cherish any more competition.
Thanks for it anyway.
A better question to ask might be, what do I do to make this coin happy to work with you and show me this other side on it? My answer would be that I tell the coin a joke every time I toss it into the air. If it starts my joke funny, then I cooperate with me. Of course, this whole arrangement hinges on a pre-existing amount of trust between the two of us. That makes it fair if strange coins come into me.
Something off guard when we visited one sitting, yeah, training point card.
Yeah. I was a little surprised when he unwillingly called out a trick claim. But it didn't matter. A good gambler always keeps their options open. You have to have a contingency plan for when the odds are against you. So when I went to the counter, I marked a regular coin as well as my trick one. That safely avoided any risk of him finding out about the trick call. But it also meant that he wouldn't be able to control the results of that round. Hey, what does it matter? The fact that he made things a little more challenging only made it all the more exciting to watch him slowly but surely fall into our trap. Especially listening to him warn us about the possibility of a rich coin right as we were standing there. That was my favorite part. As long as I chose the same bet as him, and he bet the opposite from me, he's always going to end up with him paying. Unless, of course, he had some other tricks up his sleeve that he hadn't thought of. Some things would have gotten really interesting.
Well,
You two are genuinely the smartest people I've ever met. I'm really intellectual, so I would never have been able to come up with a plan like this. Even when you described it to me, I only understood parts of it.
I think it's a new thing.
Well, I may not be the smartest guy around, but one thing I do know is this. One should always return tenfold the help that they've received from others.
Wow.
These are just ordinary acquaintances. Never reason to help me as much as this. If there's anything I can ever do for you in the future, anything at all, please let me know. You can always count on me. I guarantee it. No? Please do not with me. Are you worried about owing me yet another favor? There are two kinds of people who owe me favors. One is my friend, and the other is my informant. My informant has to fulfill whatever request I make of him. No questions asked. Question is, what kind of person do you want to be? And you're totally right. Too afraid to ask to be my friend, but also daunted by the dangers inherent in becoming my informant. Well, it's okay. Because I just thought of a fun and easy way to get us out of this impasse. Let's do a coin toss. This is the regular coin prepared for the contingency plan when I was borrowing a set from the bar. Not the lucky one that does what I touched it. It's a friend. Good friend. And still my second call. With the Lord of Geo beside. So, was it heads or tails? What do you think? What is your heart tell you?
I put the point back in his pocket.
I understand it now. You have my most sincere gratitude. That's a little too formal. What I'm trying to say is, here, your fishing rod, my friend.
Alright, you went fishing. Alright. An informant or a friend? You want an informant or a friend? Say yeah. Say yeah. Go. Our focus good. Again, any questions that I skipped, you have to go back either to the last episode or a few episodes back, so yeah. So yeah.
Good thought. You're in the middle of a week.
You want to talk to yourself?
Yeah. I saw some guards do a musical performance when I was traveling with their caravan in Sudan. They were desert clubs. What were you back there? I think I actually recognize one of them. Come on, let's go walk.
Alright.
Your Majesty, not only has God bestowed the throne upon you, but your beloved son, Prince Kuba, has led our brave warriors to victory against Russia's army. His men and prince on their arms and his dread. Russia's brazen ambition is no more. He has bowed his head and now presents to your Majesty an offering of treasure and hostages as well as a truce to peace. My king, this battle has finally restored the dignity of our people. Moreover, with Russia's offer of land comes the opportunity to expand our borders, as your Majesty so greatly wishes. His Highness the Prince and I believe this peace settlement will be a great boon to our nation. It is for this reason alone that I have removed my armor and made haste back to our homes on the front line. My king, what says you to this proposal? It's the tale of Prince Kubai. Ever heard this one? No. Don't worry. I still remember it very fine. Let me fill you in on the background of the king deliberates. The main characters are the brilliant Prince Kubai and his war-hungry father, Kinkai. The one talking to the king right now is Kumabai, the prince's tutor. When the prince was young, the king was deceived by a malicious rumor that the prince had mistreated his stepmother. He demanded that the prince walk through a blazing fire to prove his innocence. Miraculously, the prince emerged unscathed, thus proving his innocence. But the seeds of doubt had already been sown in the king's mind. Now uneasy in the presence of his mistrustful father, the prince requested to be sent away to the battlefield where he would fight against Kaeya's army. That's the enemy general we heard you mention just now. This is the part where the prince has won the war and decided to forge a peace with the rival nation. He wrote a letter recommending peace to his father. Oh, it looks like the king made up his mind. Let's keep watching.
We are lost because we did not have the blessing of God. Our God will always watch over us and punish our enemies. Once the bells of war have begun to toll, they shall not cease until the blood of our enemies fills the land. There can be no victory until the last enemy soldier has fallen. If Kuban still wishes to be my son and hold the intaglio I bestowed upon him as proof of his royal blood, then he must obey my command.
Your Majesty, I must caution that a nation destroyed is not a fallen city with wrong. Now, the loss of one city strikes fear into the hearts of our enemies, compelling them to accept the peace and cede land in exchange for peace. If, however, we insist on bringing a whole nation to its knees, and so long as a single person is left standing, they will see us as their sworn enemy, and one day return to us tenfold the pain that we have inflicted on their nation and family. My king, a people is the nation and wild grass in open prairies. When we burn down the whole field and spare not one blade of grass, roots continue to grow unseen beneath the surface. Come spring, it is almost inevitable that fresh trees will rise up from the ashes.
Speak to your father. Your mind grows dull in your old age, filled with naive delusions. We shall have no more need of you on the battlefield. As for my son Kuban, I will summon him back to the capital, so he may be tried for their court-martial.
Why must you mistrust your own flesh and blood and sink ever deeper into the blight of hatred? When he was falsely accused, you once doubted his honor and made him walk through a raging fire. Did he not prove himself worthy by emerging unharmed from the flames? Now, turning away, when I seek only to provide the wisdom of counsel.
justification is that my word, not yours, is the law of the land. Cease and be gone, God, so you may spend the rest of your days with your wife. What has become of the king that I served with my life? For that decision has robbed him of all reason and wisdom. He secured with the most favorable path for our nation, yet he refuses to accept it. I must think of a way to seize control of the army back from the hands of my wayward son, that they might continue the fight to the end. But the first tactic will be this. I shall send a loyal contingent of warriors to eliminate Kaeya and the hostages he has sent to our house.
Damn.
Brilliant acting, Kaeya. I saw you approaching us in the middle of the scene. I was worried that my performance would be subpar. You'd think I was just making a fool of myself. Not at all. Far from it. Actually, let me introduce you. This is Gaga, the actress in Kaeya.
Alright. Hey. Oh, hey, Becky. It says that I recently watched your stream, and I'm really impressed with your content. I love to see you following. Let's connect on Discord. Your name is Blessing. Your name is Blessing 500. All right. I'll see what I could do when it comes to Discord. I'll see what I could do. Like, I'm not really in Discord all that much, if I'm being honest. As my strong suit is YouTube, but yeah.
When we first got to know each other, he was still a guard for one of the merchants in our band. He's actually now doing the switch full-time acting.
Hello.
I see. Any friend of Kaeya is a friend of mine. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't making all that much as a merchant. It felt right to me to get away from the danger and live a more stable life. I was already pretty good at telling stories, so I just recruited a few friends and started performing shows all over the country. Full disclosure, we had to put this little stage together using whatever wood and cloth we could borrow. It's really low budget.
Low budget.
Anyway, we're all good enough at acting to get through the motions, but none of us are any good at coming up with a script. Everything we tried to write sounded off somehow. So I got a student from the academia to adapt an old story idea to make it more appealing to our audience. What do you think? Acceptable? I could tell that you had fun on that much already. It turned out very nicely. Ah, that's good. Well, as you can see, even now, we still don't have much of an audience. Don't suppose you'd be interested to see the rest of the show? Sure, why not? I don't have anything pressing right now. I don't think the father does either. Tickets for two, please. How much would that be? There's no need for tickets. You could just get some food from Jafar Tavern. We've worked out an arrangement.
Right.
Actually found a sponsor for this performance, too. He was not too happy about the poor turnout. I doubt we'll be able to keep it for the next performance. It'll be okay. So what can you do, huh? Our little Asgard still hasn't shown up for the next season. We should get his costume and sword out so that we're ready to go to the moment again here. My apologies. I have to get ready for the upcoming season. I'll see you from the station.
Sorry. What food? Let's go. Oh, that's right.
Would you two like to order some food?
What can I get you? Here's some for recommendation. Today's special is the tandoori roast chicken.
Stay with us a moment. We're just going to take a look at the menu.
It looks like a barbell.
How does it pour on us expecting some business opportunity? And Papa trying to pull us back from our unit. Stardos was hitting on him and politely asking to make himself scarce. He's a good guy, but he's a storyteller too. Quite an interesting character. It is a lot of fun to be had if you hang around interesting people doing interesting things. Especially if you're in the company of an interesting friend. That's my secret formula for staying in a good mood. Try that sometime. You'll see what I mean. Thanks for waiting. We're ready to order now.
Right.
Let's pick you up on that tandoori roast chicken. And we'll throw in some dessert, too. One, two,
saw a priest. That should be traditional.
Okay, by the way, we'll just use some more minutes.
Alright.
We've got good people. Close to the stage, but also not too crowded.
Alright, be right back. Alright, we got to get to close to the stage. Close enough because, yeah.
You can watch the show if you need. If I remember correctly, the next stage should focus on the press. But I won't spoil it for you. You have to experience it for yourself.
Do you like this story?
I don't know time to judge the story's worth by my personal affinity for it. But if you want to know my opinion, I'd say it's a fine tale. With a classical flavor that makes it a story for the ages. History always repeats itself. When you keep this in mind and watch out for the echoes of past events in the present, things that appear unfathomable at first glance become much easier to comprehend.
Wow.
Here you are. The text on the table, too. Just call me over when you're ready to settle up.
No need. I'll pay up front. Here. Keep the change.
Thank you, sir. Oh, this is too generous.
Call it a token of my gratitude for the excellent service. The food smelled wonderful, too. So please pass my compliments to the chef.
Thank you so much, sir.
Let's begin, Doctor.
Yeah. Enjoy the secret Kaeya.
Hey, Kaeya. I'm so sorry. But the actors who played the paintings went into some difficulties and we won't be able to make it. We can't do the rest of the show without you. I'm really, really sorry that we have to call the show like this.
It's too bad that we won't see the end of the story. And Kaeya, so,
That would be fun. I wouldn't say no. But I don't think we could leave any income if I would have messed this up.
Not really. I mean, it's not much of an audience here anyway. I wouldn't want to take too much of your time.
Don't worry about that. I like to be spontaneous now and then. Spice things up a little.
Well, you already know the story, so you just need to memorize a few lines. Huh, you know what? This might actually work. But Kumar has a specific costume and there's no one you see.
wow.
Switching actors is one thing. Wearing street clothes on stage would really ruin the immersion. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work.
Well, good thing that I've actually got a costume with me. It goes pretty well with his skin.
You're kidding. Can you show it to me? Yeah,
If you can show me the way to your TV,
in the restaurant. Follow me.
1 minute later. Alright.
God damn. I think I actually look pretty dapper in this. It's a pity I don't have many opportunities to wear it in public.
Just have to show off, but you don't do look pretty good.
Uh-oh. Not a fan of me as a prince? I'll have to ask my heart out so you'll be too jealous to make a mistake.
Kaeya, We should split and see. It's not too long. You also don't have very long to prepare. You think you can memorize your lines in time? Only one way to find out.
Kaeya and
Okay,
Yasumi
you
first
covered all
scene.
your lines and on stage. You haven't had long to prepare, so don't worry about forgetting the line. We'll remind you. All right? Let's get it up. Great. And let's get this show on the road.
Alright. Watch Kaeya's performance.
General Kumar, son of Prabhu, the fate of this battle is clear. I beg you, please spare my two remaining men. They no longer have the strength to fight back. Gracias, don't you now lead only the heart of a once mighty army? I have no desire to crush your victory. Even your most savage warriors have no desire to further bloodshed. And none among your ranks have opposed these peace. Nevertheless, I must hear it from you one final time. General Frostbound, if you agree to sign a treaty in good faith and commit from this day forth to peace and clean our nation. With my army in ruins, I am in no position to do otherwise. But on this, I give you my word.
Alright.
Yes, let us end our hostilities and send our surviving men home to their families. We share the desire to lay down our arms for good and liberate our hearts from the scourge of hatred. And as God above is our witness, by the authority vested in me by this Kaeya of King Kabu, I hereby declare that I will spare your hostages and what remains of your army. May peace be restored to this land, and may these fields of war become a place where crops grow aplenty. My chief Gumbasar has already made haste to my father, the king, with the recommendation of a truce. It is my sincere hope that he will see that peace as a path to prosperity and grant me his blessing. Prince Kumar, your name is renowned throughout your land and ours. I will place my hope in your word. One will find on a battlefield no master of ceremony, nor the paper on which a treaty may be signed. In their acts, let us raise our weapons and clear enough. I, Kuban, son of Kabu, hereby pledge protection to you and all of your descendants. May the oceans be stained red with my blood if I am ever to renounce the sun.
Wow, your friend is so dreamy. He's on a real trip by any chance, isn't he? Hey, Persona, you don't want to miss this. Because with you guys who love that huge tip is acting on stage with Samuel's truth. Cargo will one lucky man.
I return, Your Highness. I hope I'm not too late. Have you already promised peace to Krakow? Yes. I am not so rash as to preempt my father's blessing. I promised only what I could so far. Take the other king. My child, I must share with you the kind of fool. Congress has become blinded by fanaticism and hatred, and will stop at nothing to vanquish every last man of the Fraction's league. How can this be? You mean to say that my father has rejected our proposal for peace?
Well,
I urged him to reconsider, and for this I was rebuked and dismissed from his service. But Archbishop Connexon sent it to wait too, you to return home to your troops. Please heed my warnings, dear child. I dare not imagine what unspeakable atrocities your father intends to commit. No, the truth must stand. I cannot renounce my own. How can mankind stand at our feet without remaining true to his word? The masses have grown weary of death and conflict in both our nation and theirs. Will we allow to bend to his will and massacre countless more to satisfy a desire that is his alone? When I departed my beloved home to fight for foreign land, I did so to honor his wishes and for my duty to our people.
alright.
Alas, is this his grand design? Is this his grand design?
Kaeya, you're flying. Alas, is it fate grown design that I should spend the rest of my days in a foreign land till I am laid to rest in a grave far from home? But it is so, huh? Wait, that's not part of the script. Kaeya, do not hear me? My dear Arthur, I ask you this. Do you believe in fate? If fate decreed that your life was to end in tragedy, what would you do?
Oh shit. Why did you throw the puppet to me? Seems like improv with the audience. It's right alone. I'll bravely face my fate.
Well, and so much is fate. I shall discard this Natalia and rid myself of the shackles of fate. With protect us, my dear prince, do you intend to betray your father and abandon your heritage? Fate means to send the machinations of war to every corner of the land, to fan the flames of conflict so they engulf the entire world. Fate would see my sword tainted with the blood of innocents, that the bright banner of my homeland might fly to every nation known to mankind. But I shall not bow to the will of fate. I am no pawn in heaven's plan. Bravo! Where did this guy come from? Is he one of the new hires? Shut up. Stop interrupting. I, Kubar, will spend the rest of my days in a foreign land, till I breathe my last in a place far from home. I think you brought it back again. Prince Kubar, my child, there's no need to be rash. Please bring a deep your fortune, and the retainers will always be on the field. Gundafar, my dear mentor, you have always been like a father to me. It brings me only anguish to bid you farewell, but I must walk this path, for freedom died by my hand. Goodbye, my pride and kin. Farewell, sweet land of my birth. Goodbye, my son.
Wow. Now it's time to audience for some fall. Talk to Kaeya. Talk to him.
You won't. Can I please see your autograph? Thank you. I'll just go find a pen.
Good job, bro.
Feeling more of a fan now? That seems quite fun. If there ever came a day when I left the night with the romance, I think I might go into acting full time. Now, could you introduce me to this young man? My apologies, Master. I somehow missed you in the crowd. I was suddenly pushed away. I just came over near the end after I noticed the large crowd gathered around the stage. The performance was outstanding across the board. I knew that the poor turnout over the past few days was just that one. It was only ever a matter of time before you hit the key. Improvisation was particularly good. I think you could include some improvisation in the symphony and future performances. As for the prop, no data. There is few answers. Thank you, sir. And the case thanks also to our wonderful friends. As Kaeya not agreed to fill in, he might have disbanded right on the spot. Kaeya was it? Well done, I must say, you made a good impression on me. My caravan is always noted as the finest food and wine. You're welcome to visit at any time. Thank you for the invite, sir. But I'm afraid I've reached the end of my time to manage. I'm sure that my friends and family in Moscow must be missing me sadly. Well, consider it an open invitation. Once you've been bitten by the travel bug, my friend, you'll be able to get your feet again before too long. My door is always open. If you're ever interested, please ask Darby to reach out to me.
Okay.
Darby, we can continue discussions on the fun once you've wrapped up today's show. I'm going back to the... Thank you so much, Master. I'll see you shortly. Seriously, Tyler, thank you for bailing me out again. You're a good guy. You're a dog friend. You know, you should stay for a few more days. I owe you a meal at the very least. Darville, Asgard is back. He lost track of time playing Genius Invocation TCG. You've got to sort him out. Genius Invocation again? Oh, does it? It's not getting away with it. Excuse me,
I will be right back.
Alright.
There's no rush. Okay, I think they're all gone. Let's step away now while we can.
Let's go.
Alright, this should be far enough. Don't think they'll find me here.
What is that? Something like that.
People were starting to expect a lot of things that I didn't sign up for. Besides, the missing answer is death now. Scoundrels shouldn't be needing to expand anything. I don't mind socializing, but compared to chatting over food and drink, I much prefer just going wild on stage. What about you? Did you enjoy the show?
But it's one thing to do. One thing I was curious about when I went to the mind state.
I'm just testing a link to your critique. Let me throw the question right back at you. Alright, you tell us. What do you think? All the world is free, and all the people nearly free. Does that answer your question? Perhaps there's a next god out there deciding everyone's fate? Much like the academia students drafting godly scripts. Yeah, next is a good word for it. Honestly, it might even be a little too flippant to describe a god who turns fathers against their sons and extends on endless warmonger. Don't you think? Anyway, that's exactly why actors need to wake up and realize they don't have to follow the script. There's nothing to stop them from following their guts and making it up as they go along.
Do you really believe that?
Oh, my dear traveler, please don't take me too literally. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. The god is just a figure of speech. The real point I'm making is about the actor. Everyone, you and I included, is both an actor and a member of the audience. If you don't like the script, just walk off the stage and join the audience. You always have a choice.
Oh,
I'm a little
that's
too
all.
upbeat. Well, don't dwell on it. It's nothing worth losing sleep over. I'm just thinking aloud. Relax. Do your best. Do your thing. That's all I'm really trying to say. When I did my little bit of audience interaction back there, you had no time to prepare. You have to just say what you thought in the moment. I think those spontaneous thoughts are often the most authentic. And that's why I like your answer.
You're still holding on to the Italian language from the stage, right?
Think of it as a souvenir from my improvised performance. It's been the most fascinating day, hasn't it, everybody?
Yeah. Oh wow. Question. Must be. Yes, that's so it must be. We still got Shinobu and Layla to hang out there to do currently. So yeah. And we still got to do the characters of Samaro's story class. So yeah. Alongside Mizuki's and Laney's quest. So yeah. Okay, so next up, okay, here's one thing for Act 3 of Chapter 4.
Who are you? It's never seen you before, and you don't look like a fellow convict.
I'm not law-abiding citizen.
Then why the hell are you in this prison?
Then what are you doing here? You seem interested about something.
I'm a promoter for Fontico, and I'm usually
Fontico.
responsible for promoting our print product. I thought I could complete my task pretty quickly and return to headquarters, but I've been here way longer than
Oh, a pagoda from Mexico? Then what kind of problem did you run into?
It's all because of that spook. After discussing the company's promotional plans with him, he told me outright that my project was worthless. However, in light of our long history of successful collaboration, I decided to patiently explain details. However, pride just cut me off while I was thinking. Let me take a moment and recall his exact words. I'll just get stuck here and say no. If anything, I'm taking your time. It seems you don't fully understand the value of credit coupons, nor do you understand the value of your own product. Performance, because you are from the overworld, that's understandable, and I don't think it's that. But as to the latter, only someone monumentally stupid so breathtakingly stupid that they were completely ignorant of the value of credit coupons, despite living in the underworld, would ever possibly consider buying it. Anyway, that's how he rejected my proposal. Asked me to come up with another solution with the condition that it doesn't cause any trouble for him. Can you believe that guy?
Wow. So the dude basically talked to the promoter about Fanta, bro.
Oh, he's trying on to here. Not much you can do about that. We're gonna steal him to tell him. He's the kind of guy that's hard to pin down.
Fine. Let's go. I want to hit turf after all. This house rules.
Wow. So why is he promoted from jail? Why? Okay, so alright, so that's it for this episode, guys. So we're gonna continue this bit in the next episode. So I'll see you guys next time. Vibe Nation TV sign off.